Today, we are going to see the new update of this video generation model called LTX, which is super fast and has results I never seen before. And for this example, we are going to do it without needing ComfyUI, which is that tool that many people find complicated to use. We are going to use a tool that is open source, just like this LTX model, that you can install without needing to pay a single dime. Without any further ado, let's get started. As I said in the introduction, we're going to see this new model called LTX that generates videos with audio without needing to have a super powerful machine. And for all these examples, we are going to use this tool called Wan2GP. And to install this app, we are going to use Pinocchio. So Pinocchio is like this app store for all these AI open source tools that you can install for free. Actually, I have a video where I explain the newest updates of Pinocchio 5.3. You can click here to watch more. And this tool, as you can see, has all these applications. It even has a ComfyUI that you can also install it in Pinocchio. It has voice generators, image generators, and for this example, we are going to use this one called Wan2GP, as you can see here in the screen. So if you don't have it installed, just simply click here, the button. And the advantage of using Pinocchio is that it does everything automatically. You don't need to install any dependencies or even download the models. Everything is handled by Pinocchio automatically. So here I already have it installed, and simply I click here, and then it takes me a while at the beginning while it loads the model and it loads all the program dependencies. If you have the previous version that I mentioned, the one called 1.2.1, I recommend you to do an update of the app. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to see all these new models. So here, I already have it, the application open. We click here. We can open the interface here in the browser. And here it launches us to the browser that I already have set as default. Once we have uploaded the application, we can see this interface, and here we can select other video generator models and image generator models such as 1.2.1, 1.2.2. This one is a new one called Kandinsky, which is I haven't tried yet. And this one called LongCat, that it's also for generating avatars. And obviously the LTX and LTX-2, as you can see here in the screen. So this LTX model has 19 billion parameters, and it has two versions, the default version and the distilled version. So this distilled is smaller and it's more compressed. And this default version, it can generate videos up to 20 seconds with audio, with an audio track, as you can see here on the screen. That means that you can generate audio and also you can upload your own audio. And this distilled version makes faster generations. Okay, so here we navigate the interface a bit. Here we see it has the options to change the resolution up to 1080, and it's very simple interface. So let's do the first test. So we leave all the settings, as we can see here, the original settings, and once you click on generate the first time, it will automatically start to download the model. So that's the advantage of Pinocchio, that it does everything automatically without needing to install anything manual. So here we can see the model weighs 27 gigabytes. So here I'm just gonna stop it and I'll be back when it's done. Okay, so after more or less 2 hours, I have some problems downloading the models because my connection is not that fast, and I'm here in China, which is a bit difficult to get these models, such as big models, downloaded from the internet. The good thing is that here I just ask Gemini to help me solving this problem. So I just gave all the instructions to Gemini, and he gave me all the details how to install it and all the locations and the configuration of the JSON file. So obviously, if you have any error in the installation, you can use Gemini or any chatbot. This version of Pinocchio also includes an AI assistant. I didn't use it in this case because I thought the manual approach would be faster, and it gave me the solution to the problem. Okay, so here, as we can see, it already downloaded the model and also is now installing some dependencies and configuration files for this LTX model. It's also downloading this controller, which also weighs 13 gigabytes. So this is something to have to keep in mind when installing this program. It's quite large and depends on the internet connection to install all the model, all the dependencies. Let's open it again. We have the blank interface. We've already seen where the models are loaded. We select the model and choose the distilled version. You can also upload LoRa's here. Some models have preset LoRa's, but this one doesn't. LoRa's are controllers used to generate or train the models. This model uses FP8 quantization. I believe those are the number of steps, though I'm not entirely sure. Looking more closely at the step-by-step options, we have the option to improve the prompt based on text and image. I've explained this in previous videos. For resolution, this model can generate up to 1080p Full HD. We have the aspect ratio for horizontal or vertical format. For the number of frames, we'll leave it at 10 seconds, which is 240 frames. Let's set it to 10 seconds. Let's leave everything as is. You can upload an audio file if you have one. You can generate the video from an initial image and a final image. And you can also continue a video if you already have one. For this first example, let's use text to prompt only using just text. You can generate the video based on audio, or if you already have audio, you can generate it that way. When I click generate, it tells me we need an audio file. I'll upload my audio file. I have several audio files on my computer. Perfect. This file is 42 seconds, which works fine. Let's change the prompt to something simpler with less description. I'll enter news anchor. Let's generate. We can see the model is loading and has been downloaded as shown in the previous step. I'll let it run to see how long this loading takes. It's now downloading additional dependencies, possibly checkpoints or other controllers. It's taking slightly longer than expected. It's now decoding the file, the model, and performing denoising and cleaning of the second window. Generation has started. It says 3 minutes, but I estimate it's been more like 10 minutes because it also downloaded the dependencies I showed you earlier. For video generation, the first time takes longer because it's loading the models and all the configuration the model needs. That's why I want to show everything step by step during this first generation. Okay, and here we have the results of our first generation.
First up, in a move that has shocked the tech world, Apple and Google have announced a historic multi-year partnership. Google Gemini will now serve as the foundation.
It creates this this news anchor that it looks like American news anchor. We say it like a gringo in Spanish. Okay, and before we continue, if you generate video, audio, or images using AI, I have a discount link for OpenArt. OpenArt is a platform where you can generate audio, video, or images with the most updated models in the market. If you are interested, I will leave a link in the description of this video so you can receive a discount on your subscription. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue exploring this model. Now let's try using a starting image. I'll upload this image of myself where I appear to be doing a presentation. We'll change the prompt to a person talking. I'll keep it simple like the previous example. We can change the prompt enhancement to be based on the image or based on the prompt. I'll tell it to base it on both the prompt and the image. You can also upload an end frame to make the character more consistent. So as we see here, this distilled LTX version, we see that we can't change the steps. So I cannot find the settings, how to change the number of the steps. Usually you can change the number of steps to make it faster. But in this model, the LTX model, it doesn't have the LoRa. So as we saw earlier, we cannot use the LoRa. So therefore, I guess that's the reason you can change the number of steps to make it the generation faster. So it comes built in the model. And if you want to learn more about Wan2.2, you can click here to learn how to install it and more. The video is now generating using the reference images, the start frame or initial frame and final frame. We're also using the same audio track we generated with previously. That audio track is in English, but you can upload an audio track in Spanish or any language you prefer. I believe it performs lip syncing, which we'll see with this example. It took 4 minutes to generate this 10-second clip. Let's see how it looks.
First up, in a move that has shocked the tech world, Apple and Google have announced a historic multi-year partnership. Google Gemini will now serve as the foundation.
It looks good, but I'm not sure why it changed shots to a closer view. I don't think we specified that in the prompt. Since we used the automatic prompt enhancement, it made this scene change, which is acceptable. However, when making this scene change or shot change, the character looks somewhat artificial, like rubber. It doesn't look very realistic. Let's check the video settings. In the prompt, it created the description and changed the zoom, creating a scene cut. It took 4 minutes and 16 seconds, which is quite good. If you compare it to the other Wan2.2 video, this is generating at 720p resolution, which is double what we were generating with Wan2.2. So let's do another example. In this case, let's choose this option, which says transfer human motion. And in the prompt, we change it to have the camera static, so it doesn't move. So we don't have this jump of scenes in our video. And then we leave the same part about the person talking. And then we just click on generate and wait. Okay, one thing to have in mind is that for all these examples, I'm using this machine, which is an NVIDIA GPU RTX 3080 with 16 gigabytes of VRAM. So that's something for you to be aware, because that also depends on the time it takes to generate your videos, depends on the machines you have. Okay, and here we have the result. It took 3 minutes and 27 seconds.
First up, in a move that has shocked the tech world, Apple and Google have announced a historic multi-year partnership. Google Gemini will now serve as the foundation.
And in this case, it did what we asked. We wanted to stay still for the camera so it doesn't move. It didn't jump the scene into two parts. So it kept the camera static as the person talked. I'm surprised how fast is this LTX-2 model, especially doing this lip syncing and also with audio. In comparison with the Wan2.2 model, which is it takes almost double the time. But with this LTX, the difference is that is almost double the resolution, and also in less than the time that generates the Wan2.2. Okay, let's do another example using this transfer human motion. But in this case, we upload our video. I have this video of 18 seconds, this one. I just want to see if it's possible to duplicate the same video, to take the same video and duplicate it into with all the movements and the same person. So in that case, we can make avatars of ourselves, but with the dubbing, the lip syncing of the audio. So that will be very useful. Okay, so here I have this short video, and we leave all the settings as they are. We don't change anything, same as before, and we click on generate. Let's see. Okay, I just speed up this part, and here we have our result. It says 6 minutes at the generation, and as you can see, it changed the character, but it left the movement of the video, the original video. Let's play it big.
First up, Elon Musk AI chatbot, Grok, is at the center of a global controversy following reports of its use to generate sexualized images of women and children.
Okay, so let's make our last example. I just want to see if it's possible to duplicate the same video, to take the same video and duplicate it into with all the movements and the same person. So in that case, we can make avatars of ourselves, but with the dubbing, the lip syncing of the audio. So that will be very useful. So let's explore one of these other options. Let's try this, use LTX-2 raw format and see what it does. I'm not pretty sure what is the function on that. And then here at the bottom, we just keep the same video, the same audio. And here we just keep the generate video based on soundtrack and text prompt. So we leave it as it is. What else we can change here? Let's see. And then we just click on generate. And here we have the result.
First up, Elon Musk AI chatbot, Grok, is at the center of a global controversy following reports of its use to generate sexualized images of women.
Wow, it's pretty close what I wanted to do. But the quality, it lowers the quality a little bit, which makes me think that you can actually make only to create an lip syncing or mask, for example, this part of the face, if it doesn't move too much. So in that case, you will have a much better result instead of changing the whole frame with this model. And probably it will make a faster generation. I'm not sure. It's something that we can explore in future videos. Okay, and that's it for this video. If you like it, please thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, activate the bell so you get notifications of my new videos. Also, if you need any help on any AI related topic or creativity, I will leave all the details of my contact details in the box in the description below. LinkedIn is the best way to contact me. And also, if you made it this far, I invite you to watch this other video on how to run ComfyUI on the cloud. You can click here to watch more. See you guys next time. Bye bye.